Getting a data science job is pretty tough right now. I know people who have applied to 1000 plus data science jobs and are still jobless. And this tough data science job market has led to a lot of confusion and frustration in aspiring data scientists. Some people are saying that data science is a dying career, so they should better switch to some other careers in tech, while others are saying that AI is taking over a lot of data science roles, so therefore the future of data science looks bleak. I've been working in the tech industry for over a decade, and especially in the last 10 years as a data scientist in some of the big tech companies. This year, I spent a lot of time analyzing the job trends of 2024 tech job market, and I've created many videos around it. So based off all that experience, I want to share my thoughts on what I think is the real reason of why we are seeing the tough data science job market today. And more importantly, what you can do to increase your odds of landing a data science job in today's job market. Before I go into that real reason behind this tough data science job market, let me first tackle some of the things which people are considering the reason behind this tough data science job market, which are actually not true. First, let me tackle that argument that data science is a dying career. I think that is just not true. In fact, I can argue that data science and ML are very few tech fields which are seeing growth in the number of job postings, whereas pretty much every other tech field is seeing a decline. By looking at this graph from TrueUp, which shows the number of open jobs for AI ML roles, you can pretty much see that the trend is only going in the upward direction, indicating that even when the overall financial situation is not good for a lot of companies are still opening up a lot more job openings for data science ML roles than they are for a lot of other tech roles. Also, if you look at any forecasts for data science roles, everything is showing a very positive and a very promising future for data science and ML roles. I have not come across a single job report which is predicting a decline in data science or machine learning job postings in the future. So that hypothesis is just not true. Data science is not a dying career. In fact, it has a very promising and a very bright future ahead. Now coming to the other very popular argument that AI is taking over a lot of data science roles. That is why getting a data science job is pretty tough, and the number of data science jobs are only going to shrink in future. In my opinion, that is totally false argument. Devon AI is one of the most popular attempts to create an engineer which is basically an AI bot, and it can do a human software engineer like things on its own by using AI agents. By their own benchmarks, Devon AI is only as good as 14% of a typical software engineer. So it can only do like 14% of the tasks which a general software engineer can do. And that is for general software engineering roles. For data science and ML, where the tasks are a lot more complex, I'm pretty sure this number would be even much lower. I use Gemini and ChatGPT on a day-to-day basis while performing my job, and I can tell you I cannot trust these LLMs even to write a single function which I can just blindly use for my own purposes. It makes a lot of mistakes, and it is definitely not there. So it can be argued that in the next 5 to 10 years, it can become good enough that it can automate some of the jobs. That is debatable, but for now, I have no doubt in my mind that AI is not automating or taking over any of data science jobs. And I have been part of companies which have done a lot of layoffs where even the data science teams were impacted. I do not know a single person whose job was automated because of AI, and that led to that person getting fired. It just did not happen. So the whole argument of AI is taking over data science jobs is completely false. Now let me tell you what I think is the main reason why getting a data science job is looking so difficult right now, and that is just the high interest rates. It is an established fact that as the interest rates go up, the number of jobs go down. In fact, it is such a well-studied and well-established phenomena that the prime reason Fed increases the interest rates is just to decrease the number of open jobs so that the inflation can go down. Every single time when Fed started increasing the interest rates, we can see the number of job postings go down, and every single time when they decrease the interest rates, we can see there is a surge in the number of job postings. And this phenomenon is true for all jobs, but it is especially true for tech jobs because a big chunk of tech jobs are based on innovation and research and development. That is what your startup sector is all about. And since these innovation investments are considered high-risk investments, investors are not willing to make many such investments when interest rates are high. That is why when the interest rates go up, jobs go down in every sector, but especially for the tech sector, it goes down much more. And as we know, when the inflation went pretty high in 2021 and 2022, Federal Reserve started increasing the interest rates, which led to slowdown in the job market, and especially in the tech job market, and there were mass layoffs being done by big tech companies. The job market became pretty terrible, especially for the newcomers. And that is why if you are trying to get a data science role, you are going through a very difficult time, because that is true for any other tech sector, and I can argue even beyond the tech sector. Now for data science specifically, there is also another thing which is making your odds of landing a data science job even slimmer. And that is a lot of new competition because of the AI hype. So in 2021, when the interest rates were going up, decreasing the number of jobs in all sectors, another very important event happened, which increased the competition for data science roles. And that was the launch of initial version of ChatGPT. And many people from other fields started transitioning their careers into data science and ML roles. That led to a lot more competition. That is why getting a data science job right now seems next to impossible. Now the question is that what you can do about it, since most of these factors are way beyond your control. Well, the first thing I would say is stay optimistic. As I said, the main reason for this tough tech job market is the high interest rate environment, and Federal Reserve have indicated their intent to gradually decrease the interest rates. They have just decreased interest rates by 0.5%, and they are going to further decrease it in the upcoming Fed meetings. And as these interest rates go down, we would see that there will be a lot more job openings pretty much across all tech sectors. And I'm pretty optimistic. By the April of 2025, we'll see that the job market would be in a much better position as it is today. Now, as far as the competition goes, of course, there is going to be a lot more competition, but I want you to look at it in a positive way. More competition means that a lot of people are thinking that AI is the future. A lot of candidates think so. That is why they are coming to AI related fields, and that is leading to a lot of competition. But also, companies are also thinking in the same way. That is why we are seeing that the number of job posts for AI, ML, data science roles, it is just skyrocketing. And this is going to be the same trend in the coming years as well. So though getting your first role is difficult because of all that competition, but once you have some experience and you have some expertise, this is a very rewarding, very well paid, and a very satisfying career, which you can get if you are persistent, hardworking, and committed enough to overcome some of the initial challenges, which pretty much every beginner data scientist is going through right now. The other thing you can do is just use this tough time to further double down to develop deep expertise in this data science and ML domain. I've created a free guide which outlines what are the key things you have to learn to get a job as a data scientist and a machine learning engineer. And not only that, I've also covered in this free guide what are the resources from which you can use those topics and what is the estimated time you can expect to spend on all these resources. It is a complete roadmap and it is completely free. The link for that is in the description. And also, if you want to look at my detailed analysis of the current data science job market, the link for that video is somewhere here. In the video, I've analyzed all the factors which are influencing today's job market, and I've shared my forecasts on what I think is specifically data science job market is going to look like in 2025. Please check it out. Thank you so much for watching.